Only takes one guy to slam the anchors on a bit too heavy, and all of a sudden everyone's doing the same thing. Oh my god, that rejoin though. Jeez. Hey everybody, and welcome to another video. So here is another LFM video for you guys. It's another night race today. We are at Silverstone, and I love Silverstone. It's probably, when I first started sim racing, that was a track that basically I'd always, whenever I load up a new game, be it F1, Assetto Corsa, iRacing, that was always a track that I just practice on, just because I love it. A bit biased because being from the UK and having visited Silverstone many times to watch F1, and because it was an LFM race, it was a really good race as well. Compared to, I think, our last LFM race where we were towards the back, we're actually quite a decent result given we didn't qualify this time. And I explained at the start of the video why I didn't qualify. I had quite a nasty shunt in a previous race, taken out basically intentionally, which I will be reporting, and hopefully the guy gets a nice ban. So if you're watching this, I hope you're enjoying your ban. But yeah, also on the channel, we've got a new camera, and I play around with that quite a lot during the video. If you do like that, or even if you don't, do let me know in the comments, because stuff like that, you know, I don't know how valuable you guys find it. I know at the moment it needs some tweaking in terms of exposure and stuff, so you can see the screen and see the DDU, which is kind of why I wanted to do it, to sort of add a bit more immersion for you guys. I'm using that for the first time, and yeah, hopefully it just adds to the channel. But yeah guys, we're going to go over to the grid now and see how we got on. But if you could subscribe, we're up to 91 subscribers now, so we're nearly at that 100 mark. Thank you so much to anyone who has watched, who's clicked that subscribe button. I do really appreciate you. You're amazing. And yeah, of course, if you like the video, then please do, or if you like the race, please do like the video. But yeah, guys, thank you very much, and let's head over to the grid. So we have a new camera, and I'm excited to show you. Watch this. Ready? We're going to go over my shoulder, and now you can see the wheel. And from my perspective, you can see just how bad I am. But yeah, I just thought that was something quite cool to have. It will be difficult at the moment because it's on my thing. I have to sort of reach over so I can really change on straights, but it's there if I want to use it. But we're at Silverstone. It's a night race. I didn't want to do a night race initially. I tried recording one earlier, but we're going to play a clip now to show why that race didn't make it onto YouTube. But that was my first experience of an idiot on this service, and it's such a shame. I've no idea why he did it, but he will be getting reported, and hopefully he will be getting a nice ban. So yeah, it's a real shame. 20 seconds. But anyway, night race at Silverstone. We haven't qualified because night races, Silverstone has been a bit manic anyway, but I'm not sure how a night race is going to do on this, but I'm sure we're going to be just fine. So yeah, let's go. LFM. We love it, even after last race.
Car number 21.
I just don't know why he did it. I genuinely have watched the clip back that you used to seen earlier on so many times, and I watched a full replay back. I still just don't know why he did it. If I annoyed him somehow early in the race, I don't know how. But yeah, unfortunately, either that or he's just looking for trouble.
Go, go, go.
Wow, that was difficult to go the proper speed, wasn't it? So it's extremely hard, as you can imagine at a night race, to get your tyres up to temperature. It's just so cold. Track temperature is really cold, and oh, I'm just so nervous now of anyone close behind me.
Car right. Still there. Hold your line. He's still there. He's still there.
You know,
Right side's clear.
I did say in a previous video that LFM appears to be where you can actually race and not worry about stuff like that happening. And I don't want to say that's no longer the case off the back of one incident, but it does just go to show that you can't really escape it. Idiots are going to be everywhere. I know, don't... everywhere. But lap one, that particular corner is always a nightmare because everyone's so bunched up Only takes one guy to slam the anchors on a bit too heavy, and all of a sudden everyone's doing the same thing. Oh my god, that rejoin though. Jeez. Oh. Man.
Green flag, you're clear.
Night racing, eh? There we go. Let's put the other camera on for a bit. So I need to play with the exposure and all stuff like that, because at the moment you probably... Oh, get out the way, son. What are you doing? At the moment you probably can't see the DDU as well as I'd like, which is kind of the benefit I'm using, or the reason I'm using this camera. So you can see things like the DDU, the information on it, the LED box or flag box that's down here. But eventually, that camera will be a lot more useful. Just need to... Ooh! The useful cone is gone.
Toby, we've just cut the track.
Well, Jim, I couldn't see because the cone was gone, man. So you need to take it out of race control. Someone needs to come out and put another cone down. Don't know how I'm expected to... No track limits or no cones.
Sector 2 is clear.
But you can see, looking at the two right-hand tyres, so driver-side tyres, that they're just cold. Actually, no, sorry, we're on the left-hand drive, so passenger side tyres, that we just cannot get temperature into them. Everyone is still going off. This corner is really tricky anyway, but in the cold temperatures, when your tyres don't have any temperature in them, it's really difficult. And especially that corner there, in the cold, is where a lot of people are spinning, because they're just not taking into account the temperature of their tyres and the temperature of the track. But Abby's okay. Abby, for some reason, is actually not too bad. Oh, a little bit early then. So, like iRacing, we've lost quite a bit of a safety rating these last two races, just because of that incident before. Similar to iRacing, it's a no-fault system, so if you have an accident, whether someone goes into the back of you like that guy did, where it's clearly nothing I could do about it, it's still a no-fault system, so we both get the penalty points. So because of that, and the fact that I had a few off-tracks, yeah, it just meant that I lost safety rating. Not much.
15th place.
But I did do another Silverstone race earlier in the week, on the first day of the track change, so Monday, and yeah, that was a disaster. And I think we lost 0.5 on that one. I was quite surprised it was so high, but we weren't able to finish the race because we basically got taken out, and the repair time was so long that it just wasn't worth continuing. Hey, you're over my shoulder again now. I've got to get used to that.
20 minutes remaining. You've got 20 minutes left.
There may be times where I forget that I have that, so if I do go a whole race without using it, I promise it's not a waste. I just need to get used to the fact that it's there. Yeah, those tyres just aren't getting any temperature into them. So, we started 24th, and we are 14th.
It's now 0.8.
Or we might start 22nd. Either way, we've made up quite a few positions.
The gap to Brown behind is now 1.0 seconds.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Yellow flag.
Oh,
Clear right.
like, why is he doing that? Just wait. Just stay on the brakes, man, and just wait.
Fastest lap for Yeomans, 203.10.
Oh, way too tight to the apex there. Just makes coming out of that corner a little difficult. Have to be a bit later on the throttle.
Sector 2's green. Okay, Toby, keep it nice and smooth. Come on, let the race come to us. B13. That lap was at 206.12.
That was close. I thought I had a bit of a lag then because the wheel went off a bit funny. I don't know. So I went to correct something that I didn't need to correct. Because obviously in game, it didn't happen. So I don't know what happened there. Right, we've got a bit of a train building up. Not just behind us, but in front of us. Slowly getting the temperature into the tyres though. Not been too much of a problem so far, but we've not really been able to push yet because of the cars in front. I love Silverstone though. It's just such a good track. I mean, I know, I think I say that about every track, but I do just really love this track.
0.50.
And it's great for racing like this because Silverstone's quite a wide track. You do have more room to avoid accidents. I mean, you can't avoid it if someone's going to torpedo you, but you can do some decent wheel-to-wheel racing because, yeah, you've just got that extra room that you don't on some other circuits. God, these lap times are slow. 2:06, man.
Fastest lap for Yeomans, 202.63.
Losing to the car ahead is sector 1. Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
Yes, Jim.
Warned about track limits.
God, I beat you to it there. Kind of knew that one was coming. I don't know how that's not a track cut warning though, taking it that wide. I can understand if you just sort of go a little bit wide, you get a warning, but to me, I wouldn't have been too upset if I got a track warning or limit warning there. Because that was quite a cut we did. Oh, I want to get past this guy. Well, that guy's having a bit of a nightmare in front, isn't he?
Okay, Toby, stay close. Wait for him to make a mistake.
Oh dear.
Car left. Clear left. 15 minutes left.
You're not doing it to me, mate. No chance. I don't think that was intentional on anyone's part. I just think that was a lack of being able to see each other.
That's a new fastest lap for Yeomans, 202.26. Yellow flag. Green flag, you're clear of the incident.
Right, we're 11th. We're slowly making our way up the grid.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 3.5 seconds. P11.
That's a bit better. So yeah, let me know in the comments, guys, if
Okay, Toby, hold your nerve. Just keep it smooth. No mistakes.
this camera angle is worth it. Like I say, I will make it so it's not so overexposed and you can see the DDU a bit more. I literally set this up about 5 minutes before the race, so haven't had too much time to tinker with it. Wow, there's a bit of a...
Yellow flag, be careful.
Ooh, nearly messed that going up into Abbey. I think that's the first time that we've been nearly caught out then.
Green flag, you're clear.
That must have been a lap car then, because we've not gained a position. Although these aren't live timings like iRacing, so it might update when at the end of the lap.
We are halfway through. Keep it up.
All right, Toby, you're halfway home. Your fuel is fine. Yellow flag. Incident clear. Green flag.
Right, see if this updates to 10th.
Well done, mate.
That lap was a 204.20. You're a 10th off in Sector 1. Sector 2 is 1.7 off the pace. Sector 3 is...
No, so it must have been a lap car.
0.31 off the pace.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
That was nice. That was nice. I want to do like that more often like that, because we saved a lot of time. 2/10 up on our normal lap, or our best lap so far.
Yellow flag. You're gaining on the car in front. The gap's now 0.41.
Oh, gotta be a track warning. No.
Yellow flag, be careful.
So we know we can go a little wider than we've previously thought, which why I've always sort of lifted off the throttle. Oh.
You're clear. Incident clear.
Well, it's a good lap, this one. Although I say that, our best lap's are 2:04, so there still isn't a quick lap by any means. Slowly getting a bit of a gap behind us though, which is good. Not got that pressure there.
Well done, mate. This is
Your lap time was a 203.61. Come on, keep digging. All right.
I am,
Toby,
Jim.
10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
So I'm running a setup from Coach Dave Academy.
Green flag in sector 2.
It came with 3. I'm only using the first one. I've only used the first one for practice as well. So I'm not sure the advantages of the other one. This one seems to be like middle of the ground in terms of aero.
0.7.
And obviously with the long straights, like the hanger straight and stuff, I figured less aero might be a good thing. Ooh, nearly lost the car
Stay
then.
close. There might be a chance here.
Well, this is going a lot better than the last race, let me tell you that much. Oh, way too late there, Toby. Way too late. Want to stay in this guy's draft. We don't want to lose that, because that's going to help us build the gap behind us. Yeah, I think we lost half a second then to that guy. Oh, wrong time to downshift there, Toby. I do quite like night racing though.
Off your fuel.
I haven't done a wet race in ACC yet.
That lap was at 204.19. Sector 2 is
I'm keen to try it,
1.7
but
seconds off the pace.
but I think I'm a little way away from having the skill to navigate my way through a wet race. So I think we're just outside this guy's draft now, which is annoying. No! Oh, I thought I'd lost it then completely.
The gap in front is now 1.4.
Do you think I'll probably get away with fourth rather than shifting down to third into Abbey?
There's a slow car ahead.
Oh, way too narrow then. Surprised I was able to take that as well as I did. So one thing I have learned is normally with that corner, farm corner, I'd sort of do the F1 line into it, so go quite wide and then turn in. But with these GT3 cars, and especially the ACC handling, you don't have to do that. You can go a lot narrower, but not as narrow as I did then. Right, so we're still 11th. We need to try and stay with this pack because I don't want to completely lose them. Sort of pushing it every lap with that to find out where the track limits are. Still not gone over them yet. I put way too much fuel in this car as well. So we've got 5 laps left, and obviously we're probably only going to do about, well, 2 laps, 3 laps. So anyway, guys, I hope
5 minutes remaining, 5 minutes left.
if you haven't already seen my video for LFM and why I like it so much, do check it out, because if you do enjoy these races and you want to get involved, that video will be a useful sort of introduction on how to sign up, how it all works. Oh, a bit very hot into there. And I did link a very good guide that's way better than mine and far more in depth, and that's Dan Suzuki's series on LFM and
The leader
starting
has
out.
just done a 201.67.
Anyway, forgive me. I am going to be a little bit quiet while we try and catch these guys. Enjoy the over-the-shoulder. I'm sure you can't really see anything other than the wheel. The screen's probably all blown out, and the DDU is probably the same, thanks to exposure. Eventually, I'm going to get another mirrorless camera to replace the webcam. But that's a little way away yet. So for now, we've got to put up with the poor quality of the
In front has increased to
webcam.
1 seconds.
It is a Logitech C922, so it could be worse. But it could also be a lot better. Oh no. Right. Too worried about camera angles and not worried about racing. Come on. See if we can get into the top 10 by the end of the race. So we got 2 more laps at most. Oh, Toby. That's the one thing about night racing, is if you're not paying attention, you will miss your braking point. I mean, well, that applies to races in the day as well, obviously, but it's a lot easier in the night race to miss it because obviously in a day race, you always have that visibility. So even if you're not really concentrating, you're zoned out, you're still in your peripheral vision, get the cue to brake. Not so much in night racing. Come on. Oh, if we'd have nailed those couple of corners, we could have made ourselves very, very, put ourselves in a very good position for this. Yeah, look at that, 10 minutes of fuel and we got 2 minutes left of the race. I think we can get this guy though. Yeah, we can get him.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Right, come on. Sounds like we're going to have 2 more laps. Definitely think we can get him in 2 laps. We have a good couple of corners here. We could be in his draft. Little greedy on the throttle there. A bit too early. But I think we're just inside it. So we're going to be a little bit closer come the end of this straight. Oh. The one thing I've noticed about this setup is it is very nervous if you're a bit too keen on the throttle, which we were then. Right, come on, here we go then. Actually, what am I talking about? I keep thinking as if it's the F1 circuit. That isn't the end of the lap. Yeah, he's not very strong through there. So we are going to have 1 more lap. Come on, here we go. Last lap, come on, we can get him.
One more lap to go.
That's good. Made a little bit of time up on him there. Come on, good Maggots and Beckett's. Nail Chapel. There we go, that's more like it. Right in his draft now. Oh, we got another guy in front as well. Oh!
On your right. Clear right.
Did he let us go? Shit. Right, well, we got that top 10, have we? So one trouble about not having live timings. Oh, no, no, don't do it, man.
On your left. Clear left.
I knew it. That's why I backed out a bit early then.
Car right. Right side's clear.
Right, thankfully we got this guy's draft, otherwise we would have been in trouble. Question is, do we go for the move?
On your
Oh,
right.
he's just going to get us.
Still there.
Oh, I think he just got us.
Good job.
P11. There's the finish. Right side's clear.
Clear on the right.
Oh man, we had a bad exit out of Vale Club Corner, so yeah. Oh, well that was a good race though, I enjoyed that one. Let's leave this right here. Oh man. Right, well let's go look at the results. Right, well there we have it guys. That was a good race in the end. I really enjoyed that. I must admit I was a little nervous at the start with it being a night race because they're always, you know, depending on the split you're in, they can always be a bit of a mess. But we did quite well in terms of who we were in the race with. There were a few people off in the first lap, but you know, there were no crashes that I could see, like nasty ones. So yeah, I really enjoyed that one. Annoying that we just missed out on the end. You know, we just lost out on that 10th position. We got 1 incident point all race, and that is great news for me because, as I said, I've lost a fair bit of safety rating. But actually, because of that now, because of the fact we got so little in terms of incident points, I've gained 0.8. So I'm actually higher on safety rating now than I was when I started Silverstone this week, despite losing all that the safety rating. In terms of ELO, so -5, which is slightly disappointing, I guess, because we are in split 5, because of the amount of people that signed up. I think we imagine we would have been quite high. So yeah, we were car number 6 in that split. So we've actually finished lower than, you know, where the split put us at. So yeah, -5 though, that's neither here nor there, is it really? I can deal with losing something like that. But yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed that race. I thought it was quite good. I thought, you know, there's some good little battles in there. And yeah, just the fact it's a night race means it's a little bit different for you guys to what we normally have. I think that's the only 2 night races we've had now on the channel, have both been on LFM. So yeah, there we go. That goes to show that if you like night racing, LFM is the way to go. Yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.